So Everything Money is officially trying to ruin people's lives financially. So if you don't know, I've talked about these guys in the past, and this channel, Everything Money, seems to have some sort of weird bipolar thing going on. And what I mean by that is specifically there's three guys on the show, Seth, Paul, and Mo. And Seth and Paul very often talk about value investing, investing for the long term. These are the types of stocks that will build wealth long term. Now Mo, the guy on the screen, Mo often promotes day trading. In this specific video, I did a video on it last, where basically he was talking about day trading and how he was going to show you day trading live when it wasn't actually live, it was recorded, and he basically insulted his audience the entire time. They think their audience is stupid, they act like that, it's pretty crazy. Now he did another video, Quit Your Job and Day Trade, Here's How. And this video, I said the last video where they did the day trading live and it wasn't actually live, I said that was the worst video on their channel. This new video actually takes the cake. This is their new official worst video on their channel. Now this guy makes a bunch of mistakes in this video, which we'll cover, but to answer the question up front, if you want to know, quit your job and day trade, no one should do that, ever. It doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter who you are, never quit your job to day trade. 95% of people who day trade will lose money, and the 5% who actually make money are usually making about minimum wage doing it. You're not going to get rich day trading. If you quit your job to day trade, you will regret it. I guarantee you that you will regret it. But let's take a look at this video. I'll break down all the mistakes he makes in this video.
How much money do you need to stay at home and not go work for a dickhead boss and make a very comfortable living day trading? That is a question that I get all the time. Guys, it depends on your life.
So the first thing he says, like, how much money do you need to stay home so you don't have to work for a dickhead boss? The thing is, like, if you don't like your boss, there's a couple options. You can either just get a new job or you can start a business like I did, right? You don't need to day trade. Day trading because you don't like your boss is an incredibly stupid decision. You're going from a job that you don't like to a job that's going to lose all your money. So that's just a bad idea up front.
Style, but I probably think if I have to say how much you need cash to trade with, it's probably about $250,000. That might be a big number for.
All right, so if you know anything about the American system, the majority of people in America have less than $1,000 in their bank account right now. That's about, I think, like 75% of people have less than $1,000 in their bank account. So the fact that he's like, you need $250,000 means that the majority of people watching this video don't have the option to probably ever do that. So basically, he's only, making this video. They make the video so, anyone can watch it. But in reality, if you actually listen to him, $250,000, a very small portion of the population is ever going to have the ability that they have $250 in cash that they can use to just get involved in day trading.
I am not saying that you are going to make 80% per year or 120% per year. Sorry, that's not me. If you're looking for that, go find one of those yahoos on YouTube. I'm looking and saying you're going to probably make somewhere in the 12 to 20% range per year. And 20% I do think is high.
Okay, so what he just said is his biggest mistake of the video. I'll break it down. Okay, so what he says is he's aiming for 12 to 20%, and he does say that 20% is quite high, so he's thinking you're probably not going to get 20% return. Now, if you actually look at it, you can pull up the S&P 500, anyone can do this, and the yearly return on average is about 10.7% yearly return. Now, if you're doing something called day trading, you're going to have something called short-term capital gains tax because you're making short-term trades. With the S&P 500, you're holding it for years, right? So the tax rate on this is very, very low. You're day trading, you're making sales every single day. You're going to have a 28% tax rate on those short-term gains that you have. Now, if you take those short-term gain taxes of 28% and you actually reduce it from your gains of 20% if you hit the max, you're going to have far less than the S&P 500 of 10.7 yearly return. So basically what you're doing is you're wasting your time, you're wasting your entire day to get less returns than if you had just put your money in the S&P 500 and forgot about it. You don't have to put any effort into it. You don't have to think about what stocks to invest in. You put your money into an S&P 500 index, completely walk away and forget about it, and you will see better returns than what this guy is promising you of 12 to 20%.
You are just trying to come in. If you have 250K in cash, what are you trying to do? You're really trying to come in here and just make 1% per day. There's multiple people. We do
What he just said, make 1% a day. You cannot do that, right? I've gone over this in the past. If you were to make 1% of every single day, every single trading day, you would be one of the richest people. You would be the richest person in the entire world after just a few years of doing that. Starting at $250,000, make 1% every single day, every single trading day. You'd be a billionaire within just a few years. That is not a reasonable explanation. That's not reasonable to tell people, guys, just shoot for 1% a day. That's all you got to do. That's not something that anyone is going to be able to do long term.
Live day trading Monday through Thursday. And I have a couple of people in there that are like, I made my 1% today, I'm out. I'm going to do whatever else. I made 2% today, I'm out. I made a 0.5% today, I'm out. This is all you're trying to do. You're trying to get these little small wins that start to compound. Albert Einstein said it best. Compounding interest is the greatest tool in the...
Okay. He's using an Albert Einstein quote to recommend day trading. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my life. Now, this quote would be better applied to something like dividend investing, not to day trading. Day trading is not compound interest, okay? Day trading on most days, what's going to happen is, even if you're, let's say you're like an expert in day trading. Now, I honestly don't believe that anyone really makes good money day trading, but let's say like Warrior Trading, I've talked about him in the past, he actually shows himself live streaming day trades, and he actually makes money on some days. And I said you can make money. I'm not saying everyone's going to lose money every day. He does make money some days, but if you actually watch his live streams, he actually shows days where he loses money, okay? So you're not compounding interest if days where you're losing money. You're basically gambling, is what day trading is. When it comes down to it, day trading is like gambling for people who don't want to go to Las Vegas. They want to gamble in the stock market. Some days you win, some days you lose. That is not compound interest. This Albert Einstein quote has nothing to do with day trading, and it's laughable that he is using this.
Entire world. And it's absolutely true. Once you start making that 1% over and over, when I traded back...
You're not going to make 1% over and over. I've gone over this. You cannot make a 1% return every day. Not going to happen.
In the day, I traded with $500,000. So what I did is I would take $500,000 and...
He traded with $500,000. So basically, he's telling you, he's a trust fund baby, or he was already wealthy to begin with. Like I said, the majority of people do not have anywhere near that amount of money. They're never going to have that option, be able to trade with $500,000.
And I would make a couple of trades a day, and my goal was to make 1% on that. That was it, 1%. And as soon as I made that 1%, I didn't chase 2%. I didn't chase 3%. If I had a bad day where I made minus 5%, I didn't go and try to make 1.5%.
There you go. So he's finally admitting that some days he lost. And in reality, probably a good majority of the days he lost. You're not going to make money doing this. If you make... Okay, like I said, you're not going to make 1% every day. But if you make 1% for 4 days in a row, and then the next day you lose 5%, and you didn't make any money all week. You made literally no money all week.
This is how you can do day trading for a living. You need a big chunk of money, but when you do, you can do it. Catch you on the...
Okay, so that entire video is basically only applying to people who are already wealthy, because the majority of people probably watching this video right now do not have $250,000 in a bank account that they can just tank out and put into day trading. Like I said, if you want money, if you want actual decent gains, and you don't want to lose all your money, put it in an S&P 500 index. Yearly percent return of 10.7%. Now, in some years, you can say in 2017, there was a 21% return. So some years you actually see even better than the average of 10.7%. Now, day trading, like I said, it has a capital short-term gain tax of 28%. You're actually going to be making less money than the S&P 500. There's literally no reason to do what this guy says in this video. Okay, so two things that's really interesting with this video to finish off. First up, what's really interesting is actually Seth and Paul never show up in any of the day trading videos. And I think that's very interesting. That's the one smart thing they're doing with their channel. Now, I think overall they're actually hurting their channel allowing this day trading content on here, but they're smart in that Paul and Seth are never associated with day trading. It's only this Mo douchebag that ever shows up in these day trading videos. Now, another thing that's really interesting is that people are they're starting to wake up to the fact that this channel has gone massively downhill, and this channel is leading people to financial ruin at this point. If you look at the comment section, we'll go over a few of them, and literally all of the top comments, and I do have to give some credit to these guys that they haven't erased all these comments yet, but literally all of the top comments are basically, calling these guys out for making this video. So let's take a look at this. I'm currently in the process of building a time machine to day trade with like Mo does. Because if you know the last video, he did a live stream showing day trading that wasn't actually live. It's definitely possible to become a full-time trader as long as you have the live replay option on. Literally all of these comments are bagging on these guys. Why don't you do an actual live of your trading and show how easy it is, Mo? The question, and this guy I like right here, Americon. The question is, can you make 20% a year with long-term investment? If so, then day trading is a waste of time. And I showed you, you can absolutely do that. I quit my job day trading to focus on my YouTube channel, and needless to say, I'm homeless now. Okay, so last two comments will read, can you do more live trades that aren't live because they're replays? However, you'll do them live, but it's a replay live. And if anyone talks crap, you'll plead how you're smarter than me with a higher IQ. And finally, imagine advocating for people to quit their jobs to become day traders. This channel is something else. So I'm very happy that the majority of people seem to be waking up and realizing that this channel is just an outright scam that is leading people to financial ruin at this point. Now, Seth and Paul, to those two guys, you need to kick Mo off your channel, okay? You need to focus on just value investing and not let this guy completely ruin your channel by recommending day trading, when in reality, I don't think this guy actually day trades at all. He has never done a live day trade anywhere on the show. You cannot find his live day trades anywhere because he doesn't do it. He just talks about it, right? They want the ad revenue from this video, but they don't actually do trading. They make money from the ad revenue, and they make money from sponsorship deals on the channel. So there you go. Quit your job in day trading. Don't ever do that. Terrible idea. You will lose all your money, and you'll actually make more money if you just invested in the S&P 500. So do that.